This is Shaner64 here, and I am here today with Russ.
That's me.
That's Russ right there.
How you
Grew up
doing?
together, knew him forever. Great guy, fun guy, video games.
Yeah, video
Yeah.
games.
So today we're going to have a discussion of our favorite game series growing up and what we're into now and how we got into that stuff and what really got us into gaming, and we love it because he's a huge gamer like I am. We love similar stuff, enjoyed our whole lives, and it's fun stuff. So I'll let Russ start here. What is probably the game series that got you into gaming more than anything that you love and essentially made you love the whole culture of it?
Well, I guess it may be a little bit basic, but I think my favorite, yeah, the thing that kind of got me started was just playing Mario, playing when I was very young. I definitely played like my first game was like playing Super Mario
Mm-hmm.
on the NES. Remember being a little kid and just kind of getting in my onesie pajamas and just kind of just trying and failing and playing and just kind of running into every single Goomba, running into all of the holes. You're a little kid playing games,
Of course, yeah.
yeah. You're not actually doing well. But like the first time I really remember like connecting with the game, was Mario World, which
Super Nintendo.
yeah, Super Nintendo, which came out the year I was born. Kind of all fits together a little bit. Yeah, playing Super Nintendo Mario World with my grandparents growing up. That's kind of where it kind of began. Because I remember just like mostly with me and my pap. He would like he was the Luigi, I was the Mario. We would just kind of I don't know,
Awesome, yep.
just kind of like playing through and like that was when I remember like actually making progress in the game and like actually like feel like hey this is we're having fun. And I think like one of my moments like kind of playing that I'll like always sort of remember was playing Mario World, and like I mean I'm a little kid and I take a nap so and I when I wake up from my nap and I see like and I see my pap playing still and I'm just like oh wow like he's not just doing this for me like
He's
he
actually
like
enjoying it.
yeah like he's actually enjoying himself so like knowing that like that kind of clicked in my mind like oh hey like adults like this is like an actual like adult fun thing that I'm doing and like yeah that just kind of made it I don't know I think that was just kind of one of my core memories of like video games and yeah it just kind of makes me happy thinking about it.
That's good, see? Bringing
Yeah.
back good memories.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing probably is I was always DK Country. And I'm obsessive Donkey Kong Country, and my biggest memories going back to that is when I was a kid growing up. My birthday is in November, end of November. It was always towards Thanksgiving, and DK Country 1, 2, and 3 always came out the week of my birthday. And it was kind of weird how that happened because I remember I got them each year for Christmas. And so, like, Christmas in 95, 96, 97, it was DK Country 1, 2, and 3. And I'm sorry, 94, 95, 96. I have my years mixed up a little bit. But I remember Christmas in 94 when I got the original DK Country. I started playing that. I remember I played a lot with my mom and stuff, and it clicked. Like, it was just fun to play. And I remember it was the first game I actually had fun playing. Like I played other games and stuff, but nothing really that kind of clicked and I enjoyed playing. And then when the second one came out, oh my god! I remember I thought this was like, it can't get any better than this. That was the first thing I thought. And then by the time the third one came out, as I got a little older, then I'm like, I really enjoy this. And like every time something DK related came out, I had to get it right away. So like Diddy Kong Racing, DK64, and then as I got older, Donkey Konga and Jungle Beat,
Yeah.
for example, all the goofy little spin-offs they did, and I thought they were always fun to play. Not that I enjoyed all the later ones as much, but like those original three games is what kind of made me enjoy platforming games as a whole. Even to this age, like I can still play platforming games. I think that's like my main essential because in the '90s it was so full of platforming games. And I feel old now talking about that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But that's my big one, and the Mario one I can definitely reference too, because like I said, I played a lot of Mario stuff. Always had fun doing that. So, um, we're gonna shift away from that a little bit. Now we're gonna go to current present day, so 2023. Yeah, yeah, we're a new year, new year, new me, all new. So, new video, and anyway, so we're gonna go current video game series that you're currently into that you would have never saw yourself into when you're, I don't know, say 5 years ago, that you loved right now, that I don't know if you're obsessed with, but you really couldn't see yourself getting into this, but you enjoyed it and now you love it?
Okay, well, mine's very easy. Because I kind of like, I don't know, like we kind of did grow up in like the same like sort of thing where like I feel like I connected with platformers the most.
Yeah.
Like pretty much my entire life. And then like as I grew up, like I kind of realized like maybe in like high school area that like I really like strategy games and stuff like that. Real time strategy stuff. So yeah. Oh god, where was I going? Things that we like now. Yes. So like I kind of had like a realm of things, and like Nintendo is always like sort of weird too. Like you never really know what Nintendo's gonna like.
No, it's true.
Like, is gonna be thrown at you. But like the one genre that I never really connected with in like anything really was the first person shooter. I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna find a first person shooter that I
I'm
really
the same.
like.
I don't think I'm really in any.
Yeah, like I played like Battlefield 2 some, and that was like kind of fun. But even then, I was just playing against bots. I wasn't really like super into it. But then I started to play Overwatch, and that just kind of became its own thing with me. I'm not gonna pretend I'm great at Overwatch, but man, I really, really love that game. And I think it's because it's not really like a first person shooter because you're not always shooting. Like you're doing a lot of other stuff. You're healing, you're defending, there's like just so many different like roles. And like you're not always like precise, like aim down the like the scope, like how I picture like every single shooter.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Overwatch is just a ton of different like roles, and just kind of really connected with me. And like, and another thing, and like most like Battlefield, like Call of Duty shooters, like you're just like a faceless nothing. Like you.
That's
like,
true. You're just there.
Yeah. Like the character means nothing, but in Overwatch the character is literally everything.
Like personalities.
Yeah. Like every single character, like when you're like even just like the image of you holding like the gun, like it's not just like you don't really care about the gun as much. Like you care like the character is like doing things and saying things, and there's just so much character. It's oozing with it. And I think that's initially what kind of grabbed me. But then the thing that kind of cemented it to make sure I was never going to stop playing this game was the fact that I kind of like really started to play more after my like a lot of like my other high school friends moved away. And we like weren't like talking quite as much, but we were still always playing Overwatch, and now we still play every single Sunday, and we have since 2016. So yeah, it's just kind of a way that we all stay connected, and I would have never really expected to connect with a shooter like how I do with Overwatch.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Just kind of grew everyone closer together for a game.
Yep.
Like you would never expected.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, a lot like Smash Bros. in that sort of way.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's up there. So mine, currently, and you don't know this either, so this is going to be a surprise.
Yeah, I'm
one.
excited.
So, a current series that I got into years ago that I would have never saw myself. I'm kind of, as I get older now, I kind of see myself playing more like storytelling games, like story driven. And one of the biggest things I've kind of gotten into in the past few years, and I kind of started the game on a whim. I was like, oh, hey, I want to try this out, is Life is Strange.
Okay.
Like the whole series of
interesting.
Life is Strange,
Yeah.
like Before the Storm, all of them. So I started playing the original, and I thought, oh my god, is this like, you get addicted to it once you start, and like the story development, the character development, it just kind of, it glues you in and like sucks you in, and like you don't want to stop. Like it's story episodic, like chapters. But like it feels like once you complete the first chapter, you're like, oh my god, I want to see what happens in chapter 2. And it's like you keep playing it, and then before you know it, you're on the 5th chapter and the game's ending, and it's like, that's it. It's kind of, it makes you like feel like you didn't really complete the game, or like there's more to it, and it makes you want more.
Yeah.
And that to me was like the first game series where it actually makes you want to keep, like it makes you want more. It's like a lot of games that feel like once you beat them, it's like, that's it. You know, you move on from it, you play something else. This was kind of like, when I beat the first one, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till they make a new one. And then when they did the prequel, I was like, this is awesome. Like, a lot of people didn't get into that as much, and like I felt like that was a good continuation of the stories. And like they made the second one, and can't remember the last one name. I'm gonna sneak in a little here. Before, True Colors. That's the one.
Okay.
That was the latest one, and like, it's a completely different story. But like, I remember buying it when it first came out, and like, I kind of lost. I don't want to say the urge to play it, but I kind of lost. I wasn't in the mood to play when it came out, so I got it and it sat on my shelf. And then one day I was like, okay, I'll play it now. And oh my gosh, I was so good. Thank God I did, because as soon as I started playing it, I think I played it for like 10 hours straight that day, and I just kept. And that is legit true. I just kept playing through it, and I'm like, as soon as I beat a chapter on to the next one.
Yeah, you just
went
kind of
real
fell right back in.
Yep,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like, it almost felt like it was like the old, original again, because I kind of lost interest in it there a little bit, and kind of felt like it sucked me right back in a good way.
Yeah.
And it was
right.
fun to be able to play it again, and I think they haven't made any since then, but like, I feel like it's something that they could easily continue on and do different genres. But like, a lot of story-driven games like that, I feel like I've kind of got sucked into the past few years, where I enjoy them more, like story-driven, like that. Like,
Right,
it's
like
kind of
that
like where your
is the
choices
purpose.
make an impact, where it's kind of like you can't just go straight one line. Like what you choose, you're gonna get the same result every time.
Yeah, right.
At least in these games, where it's kind of like, if you choose option A, you might screw up the whole storyline, or you choose B, go the safe route. I always like making a little goofy. I'm like, when I play them, I always think, okay, what would I do personally? And you can't go into the mindset of, I want to get the best ending. No, forget
Right,
that.
yeah,
You go into it thinking, this is what I would do. And I've gotten some real goofy situations happen, and some people kind of got axed off in it, which probably shouldn't have, but hey, that's life.
Yeah.
In the game. Life is strange, see? That's why it's strange. Life is strange, see? Connects.
Makes sense.
But that's our topic today anyway, so
yeah,
it was fun to talk about that, and I enjoyed that. So,
yeah, for sure.
like I said, this is Russ again.
Hi.
We've known each other for years. God, I'm not going to say our age. We're older than we should be. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, what we talked about. We can do more. If you like the video, please give it a like. Appreciate it.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, it's a fun community. I like that, enjoying seeing the comments. I mean, put in the comments what you think. Like, what games did you grow up with that you enjoyed, or you even enjoy now that you would have never saw yourself playing years ago? So, if you like them, go for it. That's what I say. You like what you like,
Yeah.
and if you don't like it, then hey, don't play it. It's that simple. Don't have someone force you to do something you don't want to do.
Right on.
That's your lesson today, and maybe many more. But yeah, like he said, subscribe, comment, share. I don't care. Do whatever you want. If you have fun watching it, have fun like I do. I have fun. Like I said, this is Russ again. I'm Shaner64, and we will see you next time.
Bye.